This is a short bite episode of Homeschool Together. Hello and welcome to Homeschool Together, short bite edition. Ariel, close your eyes. Imagine floating through the clouds made of cotton candy, unicorns riding rainbows, searching for the ever-elusive cloud crystals. You would find yourself in Unicorn Glitterluck.
I feel like the name of this should be like this is a parody, but it's not. It's Unicorn Glitterluck from Haba, and it's the next in our series of first games. So those games that you want to start playing with your 2 and 3-year-old child to get them into board gaming and teach some cool educational concepts. And Haba just does a great job. We talked about First Orchard from them already. Haba does just a great job. High quality components.
Heavy wood pieces.
Yeah. Public service announcement, though. These cloud crystals of which Matthew spoke, they're really cool looking, like gems. They put Legos to shame. Do not let them out of your sight because stepping on one of these is horrible.
They've packaged the game with about 50 shards of glass.
I mean, they're plastic, but oh my goodness. I mean, they're really cool. Our daughter loves them, but they're murder to step on.
Yeah.
So Unicorn Glitterluck, we want to talk about this one because it's just a really terrific game. It's very simple. It's a quick roll of the die, move 1, 2, or 3 spaces. So very simple, right? We don't have to move all 6 spaces. It's nothing too complicated.
It's a nice little board of clouds that you're moving between.
And it's very short. The whole game is maybe 10 minutes. If that. It's very short, but it gets them into the process of rolling a die, counting the spaces they move. If they land on a pink space, they get to roll the pink die and they'll get some number of cloud crystals, or they take a muffin break and they don't.
You can hear the cloud crystals. Listen to them. I'm flushed with cloud crystals.
So
did I lose one? Oh no!
Oh,
watch your feet.
so
I really do. I think I lost. There it is.
Don't lose it, Matthew.
My toes were quivering in fear.
So it's great. It's you could play it. Probably 1 to 4 players. You probably play 2 players, but you could probably play 1. There's nothing really competitive other than you're rolling the die and trying to get your unicorn to the end. And when you get to the end, you get to count up your cloud crystals. A couple things that we like about the game, like we said, 1, 2, or 3 space movement. So really basic.
Basic math.
Very short. The acquisition of the cloud crystals, you either get 1 or 2, I think, is it? Or it's
1, 2, or 3, yes.
1, 2, or 3 cloud crystals.
And you roll separate dice for those.
So there's, again, another, number component to it. Also, there are spaces on the board with little presents on them, and if you land on one of those, you get to choose a cloud crystal and give it to somebody else, not out of your stash, but out of the game's stores. So that's kind of fun. It kind of takes some of the competitiveness out. I also really like that the game board, it comes in 3 kind of puzzle pieces that fit together to make up the game board. On the back side of it, it has counting spaces for your cloud crystals. So your child can actually line up the crystals they have with their color unicorn, and they can visually see who has the greatest number of crystals, and they can be counting them. So it's a simple game, but it's very well made. It includes some great early concepts. It's one that our kids keep coming back to. If you have a very girly 3-year-old, this is a perfect game.
A lot of pastel colors, a lot of fuchsias, lots of pinks.
Yeah, well, it's called Unicorn Glitterluck.
I'm comfortable in my masculinity that I can play this.
It's a great first game, though. I think that even boys might like playing at this age. Because they're not too picky about that kind of thing.
Absolutely.
It's a good game. It's made well. It has simple concepts for them to play, but it teaches, you're going to need to be rolling dice and counting spaces to play upper level games. Trying to figure out, there's a couple spaces where you could land on a rainbow and skip over a certain number of spaces, kind of that Chutes and Ladders-ish type, except there's no Only ladders, no shoots. There's no negatives. It's a real light game. It's very short. Just kind of gets them into the habit of playing. So it was one of our daughter's first games. She still comes back to it and wants to play it.
Yeah.
And now her younger sister is expressing an interest in it. So
I have pulled it out a few times and watched one of the cloud crystals go straight into the mouth. So we have had to pull it back a few times.
yeah, we're not at the point where
We're
we
not
play
there
it.
yet.
She's only 19 months, so she's not quite there yet. But
I keep testing the waters.
yeah, it's a great first game. It feels really simple, but it's got such cute artwork. I don't even mind playing it as an adult. Just
Yeah, I think we started like 2.5, 3 years old.
Yeah. I think we started at 3 with that. Although we could have definitely started earlier with it. But yeah, as always, Haba.
Haba's really great.
Components. Perfect gameplay for this age. It makes the perfect first game.
Are you the pink unicorn?
I'm always the purple, Matthew.
You're purple one.
Purple's my favorite color.
All right, fine. I'll be the pink one.
You can be the blue. It's cool.
That's okay. It's all right. I'm going for the cloud crystals. I have played way too many hands of this game.
I know it's been well loved in our household, and I'm
has.
sure will be enjoyed by our second child, and probably our daughters will play together.
I'm excited to actually see them play it together. So if you got a young kid who's just starting to get into games, and you got a little bit of an older kid, this is probably going to be perfect for them.
Yeah. Thanks so much for joining us today and making us a part of your homeschool journey. Please engage with us on social media. Join our Homeschool Together podcast group on Facebook and find us at Homeschool Together Podcast on Instagram. We'd love to hear your feedback, questions, and recommendations. Until next time,
Happy homeschooling!